as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Falcons at 7-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta will give them the season sweep. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Brady. Throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A nice run there. 8 yards moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll look to throw again. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. The ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Brady. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now 14-0.
Buccaneers 14, Falcons nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw-in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's... 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go period.
Patterson on the draw play. And he is going to lose yardage here. Akeem Hicks, he would not be denied there. He sticks him for the loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From midfield, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. Well, we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. Brady going to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running the counter, Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This pass is caught by London. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.